So timeline wise, I think I first got notified just maybe I'm guessing 10 or 11 o'clock. At that point, the storm was sitting on us, so that really wasn't an option for us to respond right out of the gate.
Was that kind of frustrating because you knew people were in trouble, or?
We deal with that all the time. I just like the other pilots, we make decisions based on can we get there safely, and I have to consider my safety and the crew's safety.
Sure.
Sometimes we can't get there. It might be sunny where you are, but I got a big line of thunderstorms or low ceiling that I just can't get there. So those are always decisions we have to make. That when somebody's hurt, I always want to try to help, but we can't always get there. And we felt pretty comfortable that as soon as the worst of the storm pushed through, that we could get there. When we turned the corner down, looking through that valley where Erwin sits, it looked like the whole valley was full of water. Never seen anything like it, and I have looked in that valley a bunch over my career. So I have to admit, I was like, uh-oh, here we go.
So you knew at that point that this was really serious.
It's about to be on.
Yeah.
And I knew it's like anything that when you're used to seeing the lay of the land a certain way, I knew where that hospital was. I didn't need a GPS to find the hospital. When we showed up and rolled into the valley, it was difficult for me to find the hospital. I could see the look on people's face when we landed was they needed us. It was that look of we're we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Type of look. And that's where the rubber met the road of where Jeff and I had already kind of did some pre-planning on how we already knew that we were going to be moving people from the top of the hospital over to the high school. So we'd already looked at that on Google Earth and kind of developed a plan for what we wanted to do. And at that point, radio communications, Ballard was wanting to speak to us, but there was just too much going on.
Yeah.
I needed to be speaking with Jeff and Jeff alone.
Yeah.
So he and I were talking just on an air-to-air frequency with each other, and we were just trying to coordinate and try to keep things as safe as we could. Looking back on it, what a blessing it was that we were able to operate and manage that situation safely with very little preparation. And I guess that just goes back to the professionalism. We are professional pilots. We do train to do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And to then add the guard in, which we do not train with, but they're helicopter pilots just like I am. So for them to set up and just jump right into the mix like we were able to, it worked out well. It really did.